Growing up on a farm, tending the land and the livestock with your parents from as soon as you can walk, waking up to the wide open expanses, seeing the brilliant night skies filled with stars, it gets into your blood. It becomes part of who you are. It shapes your identity and behaviour in ways that many farmers are proud of. They can't imagine doing anything else.
As fifth-generation farmers on the Hay Plains in New South Wales, with 4 young shearers, fencers and lamb markers coming up the ranks, Rowan and Sarah Houston have worked hard to expand their block to support their enthusiastic farming sons. We love life at Hay. Who else in the world gets to wake up to a skyline that stretches 180 degrees, breathe some of the freshest air in the world, albeit filtered with dust on occasions, witness amazing sunsets, and have a 52,000-acre playground for your kids?
Farming has so many rewards, and it literally feeds the soul, the family and Australia as a whole. But it comes with significant challenges and heartache too.
Farming can be the true agony and the ecstasy of lifestyles. When the season is kind, there is nothing more satisfying, with so much potential for growth and new life. However, with this ecstasy comes the agony, times when the rain doesn't come and things don't go as planned. Hopes are dashed and financial pressures mount. It can be devastating. One must be an optimist to be in this profession. I think if you are passionate and have a great support network, then the sky is the limit, as the ground is as far as you will ever fall.
The more remote you live, the more likely that your family and staff are also your social circle. When it's on, and you may not leave the property for weeks at a time. Relaxing at the end of a day, or a rare weekend swim, or a fish at a waterhole, or packing up the entire tribe and heading away for a camp draft, rodeo, or the local show are essential relief from the hard work and sometimes harsh realities of raising livestock. Even playing in the local football team is at best a 100-kilometre round trip for the home game. On the whole, this makes for tight-knit families and communities who make their own fun and are generous with their time and money to ensure the local races, rodeo, camp draft or show are the best they can possibly be.
Ken Wolfe and his late wife Freya have been visiting friends in the bigger region of New South Wales for 40 years when Hollow Mount came up for sale. Ken and Freya took the agricultural plunge and, in their words, we became Pitt Street farmers in a little timber cottage. A few years later, they added another 1,000 acres, bought some ewes and took advice from a local farmer that proved invaluable. Despite not having any knowledge of rainfalls, productivity of the grasses or breeding, Ken and Freya kept learning. They spent much time planting tree lines and learning to understand the environment. Motivated by their initial success in breeding from stud sires and with the assistance of Dave Zouch, Ken and Freya doubled their fine wool cut through improved genetics. Ken continues to regenerate the land and to develop more productive pastures and smaller paddocks that suit their breeding, now spending just as much time on the land as he did in the city.
Raising children takes on a whole different dimension when you grow up on the land, especially when it comes to their education. The virtual classroom provides the vital conduit for knowledge and learning to reach these remote children. The two-way radio is now replaced by the internet and video feeds, and students get to see their classmates face-to-face a few times a year at mini-schools and sports days. Most parents say that the effort is worth it, including the opportunity to keep their family together, the lifelong bonds created among the small bands of students and parents, and the opportunity for the children to enjoy other experiences a bush upbringing provides.
For most kids doing school in the air, the isolation of the bush is all they know. For Noah and Mia Butterworth of Kyneton, Victoria, who went from the fast-paced life of suburbia to the slow, rhythmical pace of the station, school is a whole different world now. Parents Wendy and Fred decided to experience station life while the kids were still young. Moving to Merrifield, north of Daly Waters in the Northern Territory, was a 3,100-kilometre adventure. Mia says, school is so different because I used to have 30 kids in my class. Now it's just me and Noah. it has been a big change to get used to, Mum being our teacher and our mother.
Often, it's not until later in life that you realise how lucky you are to be brought up on the land. This realisation didn't come to me until my mid-20s, when I realised the value of being able to talk to people of any walk of life. There are so many more stories to discover in these two monumental books, with photos that capture the beauty and the rawness of Australian farming, the people and the land they are so connected to. Thanks to them, we have a bounty of food to choose from. They are literally the lifeblood of Australia, feeding our nation. Honour our farmers and enjoy these stories by ordering your copies of the Grower Book series today.